it's very fun visiting your family's shop. A lot of great memories there, I'm sure, for you, and a wonderful place. But of course, where it all starts, again, is back in Japan. 44 years your family's had a shop, you were saying?
Yes.
And what part of Japan? It's right there.
It's right in the district of Roppongi, which is right in the heart of Tokyo. And it started out very small. In fact, you know, a lot of people had a hard time finding the shop. And from that little shop that she had in the back, she just kind of expanded to the rest of the tailor, ended up going out of business. So she took over the same spot. But yeah, it's difficult for her to move because people come from all over the world. And so for them to, if she were to move, there'd be no way to find her again. Right. So she stays in the same spot.
And she also says that she really liked being in the same spot because her kids would always know where to find her.
That's good.
That's right.
Rory, when this event kicks off on the 15th, as I keep saying, and if people want tickets, they need to go to the website for Los Candalistas?
www.loscandalistas.org.
And they can find out all about the tickets?
They can find out all about it. It will start at 2 o'clock at Hess Park. It's really local. And there'll be books available, and you'll get to hear and meet Wally and Jane and learn a little bit about what we do.
And also there'll be a little raffle as well.
That's right.
Yes.
And they will be raffling off a ball on his book.
Right.
Again, this money that day will be raised completely for the children's charities
Right.
that
Los Candalistas supports.
Talk more about the group Los Candalistas, what you're all doing. Of course, the group is known for the Walk on the Wild Side, the last weekend of April. This is just
we're almost 44 years old, like Jane's Pearl Shop. It's the last Thursday and the last Saturday in April. This year's theme is a stroll through Tuscany. As usual, we will transform the City Hall grounds into something unrecognizable, which will be a Tuscan village with strolling musicians and lots of artistic fun things, and it will not be recognizable. It'll be absolutely fabulous as a piazza in Tuscany. So the food, the marketplace, the skits, all of the things that we're known for, will have that flair and that bent to it, and we're really looking forward to it.
And the money that's brought in from the annual Walk on the Wild Side always goes to local children's charities and the environment.
Children and the environment of the South Bay. So we usually give to roughly somewhere between 10 and 15 charities per year based on who applies to us and how much money we make. We don't keep anything. We're a nonprofit, obviously. So we try and give everybody something that they've asked for, and we support a lot of things. And we've been doing that for quite a long time now.
Right. I have to also let our viewers know I'm a member of the group, and Amy and I joined together.
That's right.
And it's the only organization I ever joined because I am a reporter. I tend to stay neutral, but this group does such important work, and it's a lifestyle that these women make everything that they see at the walk.
They work so hard all the time.
We raise all this money because it's so labor intensive, and we work really hard.
We do.
Now this year's theme, a little extra special for you being an Italian girl, right? It's going to be completely authentic.
It's going to be completely authentic. They've done fact-finding missions and research and development to Italy, and they're just going to bring Italy and transplant it right here, and it's going to be really great.
And again, it's always the last weekend in April, so just
it's always the last Thursday and Saturday, and you have your choice of which date you would like to go. And again, tickets would be available on the website.
It's the best way to really find out.
Best way to find out about all of it.
Right, and the history and all the organizations that we support as a group, and of course, this group is going to completely sell out your event with your parents. I think 150 people, you said, will be able to have the opportunity to meet your parents on February 15th. It will sell out, and the books, of course, are always available in the bookstores to get.
That's right.
So that's very
Amazon.com as well.
That's very exciting. When your parents are going to be coming and talking to the community, what is the message you think that you're excited they'll share about their story? I mean,
well, I think first of all, just the fact that they really supported each other all those years, and I think that they really tried to live their life to the fullest, but in a good way. And I think just helping people along the way. I think even my mother, starting her business was kind of, it started as a hobby, just helping her friends find the right things. And then my father also going over there just to try to open up the doors so that other people would be able to come, other players would be able to come. And so he really tried to keep his life very honest, and he went to church all the time. I mean, people look at him as a very honorable person, which is really a nice thing to kind of look up to, even as their children, you know.
And since you've met her parents
Yes.
and spent time with them, what to you do you find to be the most intriguing part of their story when you talk with them?
I think the success of their marriage, and I mean really, the success of their marriage and under what most of us would consider to be extraordinary external circumstances. Not just the being a bi-coastal or bicontinental marriage, but what Wally's profession was, what Jane's profession was, the fact that they both kind of travel all over, and then raising the children, and everybody's grounded, and in professions that don't normally,
Right.
have a lot of grounded people. And it's always interesting to talk to Jane because you never know who she's met. I mean, we all live and breathe for Jane's social schedule.
Right. I mean, Elizabeth Taylor's come to your mom's shop, and so
Clint
you met
Eastwood.
to follow. But what I did ask you was, I think, obviously your dad has celebrity status in Japan, and what was it like for you growing up with having a famous father in the world of sports? And
There was always the good and the bad. It was always exciting to see him on TV and just rooting for him when we go to the games. And yet, because he traveled so much, there were a lot of times where when we'd have these daughter-father things, with the brownies or something, he could never be there. And so we had to make sure that we got married in December when it was the off-season. Otherwise he wouldn't be able to make it. But yeah, just things like that. It was exciting for us to watch him, and just very proud of him to see how he did struggle quite a bit, because the world of athletics is just a tough business to be in. So just watching him really work hard, that was something that he really instilled in all of us. So working hard, and he says, if you give 100%.
right.
Yeah.
Yep. And of course, he also told you you're never marrying a ball player.
Yes.
Right.
Advice that we
No.
both took.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. One quick other thing is, though, we're talking about, obviously, your dad was born in Hawaii, and then you grew up in Japan. How did you
Right.
end up in the peninsula area? That brings us all together right now.
I know. It's really funny. Well, I guess going back and forth to Hawaii, I saw this brochure on Marymount College, and I saw that it was near the ocean. So I thought that's the school for
So you
me.
came here
So
for
it wasn't.
college.
Yes, I came out here for college and stayed.
Well, we're glad you're here, and we encourage our viewers out there to visit the Pearl Shop, to certainly come to
you.
the event. Want to give out all the facts and figures again, Rory, for our viewers, the date, the time, and all that fun stuff?
February 15th, Hess Park on Hawthorne Boulevard, 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, a fundraiser for Las Candelistas, helping children's charities, but also the book signing.
Yes.
That part, you're saying the books, the funds from that are going to go to your dad's foundation? Or we're gonna
The
do-
Wally
can
Onimini
you talk about
Foundation,
that for a
right.
minute? So
Well,
let's-
he
Yeah.
has a foundation in Hawaii that supports the Honolulu Athletics Association, that supports students for just the athletic part of it. But he wants them to have an education, because that was something he never really had. He opted not to go to Notre Dame or Ohio State because he got this offer from the 49ers. And he always realized how education is so important. So he really pushes that part of it. So his foundation actually does give grants and scholarships to students who are in the athletics.
Any final thoughts from you lovely ladies of Las Candelistas? Obviously, you want to encourage people to come to that and the Walk on the Wild Side when that
Yes.
comes up.
Wally and Jane are so compelling and so interesting that there isn't anything that somebody won't walk away with from attending that event. And with Walk on the Wild Side, it's always a creative endeavor. There's always something new and different. Many of you know and see the three of us at the event, and we work hard and we really do the best that we can. Everybody gives 110%, a lot like Wally, a lot like Jane, and so you can only
Okay, how
do
about
good
you?
with
Any
that.
final thoughts with you, Amy, just about encouraging people to come and listen to their
Absolutely.
parents?
They're very excited to come and speak, and I think it's an honor for them that people will come and listen to their story. And it's something that I think a lot of people have heard about his career, but not very many people know about how he got there. And
Right.
so I think just the history of how he got to where he is, and my mother as well, I think that would be
We're very
interesting.
excited to be there as well, RPB-TV, to watch your event.
That'd be
And
great.
be part of that. Thank you again for being here.
Thank
Again,
you.
mark your calendars, February 15th, 2 p.m., Hess Park, to see Wally and Jane. You won't want to miss it. That'll do it for this edition of Community Connection. I'm Ruth Brown Swanson. See you next time.